Welcome to this video on the psychology of money. We're going to explore timeless lessons on wealth, greed, and happiness. As you'll learn, doing well with money has far less to do with how smart you are, and much more to do with how you behave. Financial success isn't just about math. While traditional finance treats people like rational robots, the real world is different. It's driven by emotions, ego, and habits. Discipline is often the secret ingredient to building lasting wealth. Your financial worldview is shaped by your personal history. Factors like the generation you were born into, the economic climate of your formative years, and your upbringing all influence how you handle money. Remember, no one is crazy. Everyone's decisions make sense to them based on their own life experiences. Financial outcomes are a mix of both luck and risk. Success isn't always 100% skill, and failure isn't always 100% a mistake. Maintain humility when things go well, and be compassionate when things go badly. Nothing is as good or as bad as it seems. Time is the most powerful ingredient for compounding wealth. You don't necessarily need massive returns. You just need consistency. Earning good returns over a long period beats earning high returns for a short time. Patience and time are your best allies in investing. Getting wealthy and staying wealthy require different mindsets. While building wealth demands optimism and risk-taking, staying wealthy requires survival, frugality, and a bit of paranoia. You need to combine the drive to grow your assets with the vigilance to protect them. True wealth is what you don't see. It's the money you haven't spent. It's the savings, investments, and assets that provide you with options and freedom. Spending money just shows everyone what you no longer have. Your savings rate is more important than your income. Since you cannot control the markets or your salary, focus on what you can control, your spending. A high savings rate builds independence and options faster than a high income does. The highest dividend money pays is control over your time. Using wealth to buy back your freedom, to choose how you spend your day, is a reward that no luxury good can ever match. It brings security, independence, and peace of mind. Always plan for the plan, not going according to plan. The future is unpredictable, so you need a margin of safety. Whether it's an emergency fund or keeping debt low, building a buffer ensures that you can survive surprises without abandoning your long-term strategy. Choose a reasonable strategy over a mathematically perfect one. Humans are emotional, not spreadsheets. If a strategy helps you sleep at night and keeps you from panic selling, it's better than a perfect plan that you can't emotionally maintain over decades. Beware the trap of lifestyle inflation. When your income rises, don't just increase your spending to match it. Keep your lifestyle stable and widen the gap between your earnings and expenses. That gap is the engine of your financial freedom. Stop moving your goalposts. If you constantly raise your expectations as you achieve success, you will never feel satisfied. Define what enough means for you, and you'll find true financial peace and happiness. A few major events drive the majority of financial outcomes. This is the long tail. A few big wins can make up for many small failures. Your job is simply to stay in the game long enough for those profitable opportunities to come your way. Finally, view market volatility as a fee, not a fine. Market drops are the price of admission for long-term growth, not a punishment for mistakes. If you treat it as a necessary cost, you'll find it much easier to stay invested. Now let's look at how to tailor your financial strategy. Remember that you and a day trader are playing different games. Avoid copying advice from people with different goals or timelines. Define your own timeline to ignore the noise and panic of others. Adopt a dual mindset. Save like a pessimist and invest like an optimist. Short-term paranoia, like keeping a robust emergency fund, ensures you survive today. Long-term optimism, believing in growth and innovation, helps you build wealth for tomorrow. Be wary of financial narratives that override data. Humans are wired for drama, and stories can hide poor fundamentals or stir up unnecessary panic. Stay grounded by returning to objective data and your personal plan. Build flexibility into your plan because you will change. We often mistakenly believe our future selves will want the same things we want today. By maintaining liquid assets and avoiding excessive debt, you ensure your future self has the freedom to pivot. Suppress your ego to build true, invisible wealth. Remember that visible status is a debt, while wealth is the unspent assets hidden from view. True respect comes from your character and skills, not the material possessions you display. Here's a practical action plan for young adults. First, automate your savings so they are non-negotiable. Second, avoid lifestyle inflation when your income grows. Finally, build a change buffer with 6 months of expenses to give yourself the freedom to navigate life changes. Ultimately, wealth is about behavior and designing the life you want. It's a soft skill where your habits matter more than your knowledge. By starting today and staying consistent, you buy the freedom to say, I can do whatever I want.